Fresh. Avery Sherman.
Red bitch that I'm hitting on. Say she love my scene, goes away, I rip my song. Mother stoner bitch, let her hit the bomb. Cisco the bitch, fucked her in a thong. Little red Corvette, uncle's in the zone. San Diego reaching TV 2010 was on. Bring one back for baby mom, she tell me keep on going. Probably why I'm going hard and getting in my form. Yo, just like got my papa.
We back.
Mary Jane
We back, baby.
Yeah. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain when I'm sipping on. Maybe I'm like my father to the bone. Can satisfy you, you're just like my mom's.
We are back. It's your boy. Alright, it's your real true meek, clean as a squeak host, Avery Sherman. Let me say that one more time for you. It's your real true meek, clean as a squeak host, Avery Sherman. And we'll be back with another episode of the Avery Sherman podcast. We got a plethora of topics today. So we're gonna get right into it. How's everybody been? I hope everybody been good. I've been cool, good. Was at my daughter's game last night, so probably still got some excitement spilling over. You know how that go with the kids' games. If you got any kids and you ever been to their games, you know how that could be intense, because this is her first season and this is my first child, so intense. First few games was intense. Now I'm more a little laid back, chill, enjoying them. But we back. Like I said, a lot of topics. We're gonna be getting right to them. It's been crazy. Look at the sponsors out the way. Shout out A15 EA Kicks. Go tap in if you need some new and improved, some cool and smooth shoes. Go fuck with my boy, man. He got them all. Whatever you want, you can get. So go tap in with A15 EA Kicks. Oh yeah. So besides my daughter's games, just been chilling. My son is gonna be having surgery pretty soon. Don't got the date set yet, but made the decision to go forward with the surgery. So that's been like big news with my family and everything. Like, we've been excited about that. He's been pressing about that. Yo, it's on YouTube, my fault. I meant to give it to you. You gave me a little treat. Right down. But yeah, he's been pressing for that. So finna get the surgery. For those of you who don't know, my son, he is deaf, and he is going to get the surgery for cochlear implants. If you don't know what cochlear implants are, for those of you who don't know what cochlear implants are I don't want to even say, like, they're not like fake ears, but like they're tools, I guess you would say, or objects or devices that are used to make people hear, and you get them surgically implanted into your body or inserted into your body, however you want to say that or whatever. But yeah, So it's exciting. He was a little scared at first, but I told him that his sister, she had a different type of surgery on her ear when she was younger. So I told him, she did it. You could be brave. And he was like, he asked me, did it hurt her? And I said no. He was like, all right, well, I'll do it then too. So that's what's going on with me as of recently, really. And just a lot of work. That's it, really. A lot of thinking of some business ventures I plan on doing for this year too. A lot of that. But all in all, things have been well. My grandmother turned 90 last month. And I just wanted to shout out my grandmother because I love her. And I've been thinking about her. I called her yesterday. She didn't answer for me. I told my aunt to tell her to pick up. It's me. She probably doesn't recognize the number I'm calling from. But shout out my grandma, my Connie Graham. She just turned 90 last month, January. And I know she wanted me to do like something with my life. So like, with me thinking about the businesses, I guess that's maybe how she kind of popped into my head too, with her just also being in my mind. Because like I said, I called her yesterday. But, well, try to be a little personal, let y'all in on me a little bit more. But then we're gonna get into these topics today. We got some good ones, man. I'm cracking it right up. Now let's get into it because I don't got the most time to low-key. This ain't no rush. Hey, that bus just rolled past again. I don't know why it just rolled. I don't know if it's the same one though. It's probably a different one, low-key. Because I do be seeing another one come from that way one day when I was leaving. Like around this time, I think. But we finna dive right in to the topics. We going right in too. We ain't easing into shit. We going right into Whoopi. First thing first, stand with Whoopi, first and foremost. I hope she quit. I don't feel like she said anything wrong or anything offensive. When she meant by race, she was talking about a skin color thing, because that's what a lot of people consider race, is a skin color thing. So she was saying it wasn't no skin color thing, no physical thing to what the Nazis were doing. Yeah, they were pushing that blonde hair, blue eye thing, but they were still killing people that had blonde hair and blue eyes. So, and Hitler himself didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. So it wasn't like that was the all in all. As like with slavery, you would have never just seen a straight white, a black slave owner with hella white slaves in the South, nowhere in the South during the slavery time. You wouldn't have seen that shit. Hell no, they would have came and shut his ass, smooth down, and made his ass a slave probably. But so yeah, that's all she was saying. And yeah, so I'm gonna just keep it short with that one, really. I mean, because I don't want to get too much into it. Like I say, for another pod, really, with the whole Ashkenazi Jews things and the Khazars and all that, Khazars, whatever they call them. But we're gonna say that for another one. But I just want to say, stand with Whoopi. I don't feel like she said anything wrong, and since they did make her leave 2 weeks, I hope she quit. But right on to the next thing, Brian Flores. Man, this one might have to catch another episode too. Brian Flores, I hope he win his lawsuit. Let me tell you later. I know it's gonna be hard for him to win it, but I don't think he lied about anything. I believe him. I should have caught that. Brian Flores, I believe everything Brian Flores said. And like, people acting like he could be lying or like the NFL ain't racist is a fraud. Like, y'all goofy as hell. Like, y'all know the NFL, they're racist as hell. Like, now they're trying to hire like all these, they're trying to hire like 3 black coaches now, trying to rehire Lovey. Like, Lovey should have been had another job. Like, it took y'all 10 years for him to get another job. Like, come on, stop playing, man. Like, Lovey went to the whole Super Bowl, bro. Like, then this other little light-skinned dude or mixed dude, they saying black, they hire him and wherever, Jacksonville, some shit dude from San Francisco. But basically, they just trying to have it make it where for the past 10 years, damn near 5 years, there's only been 1 or 2 black coaches, maybe 3 on a high year, 3 black coaches on a high year. But like now they're trying to make it like it's 4 black head coaches during this time that he trying to make his case, man. And I just really ain't feeling that, but excuse. Yeah, so Brian Flores, he I believe him. I believe everything he's saying, and he the NFL is racist. So I'm happy I didn't continue my. I'm happy things with the way they did with me in football. I'm gonna just say that because I would have definitely been out with Colin Kaepernick from that point, because that's around the time I would have been in the league. And when Cap situation happened, I would have been right with Cap. Me and Cap would have been on a whole new movement. So that's how I feel about the Brian Flores. And I still watch the NFL. Yeah, but I don't be breaking my neck. I don't break my neck for it like I used to when I was younger. And even besides the head coaching jobs and the GMs, like it started with the quarterback shit. And, like the whole racism on quarterback, did they forget when they was just being racist with the quarterback position, acting like black players couldn't be smart enough to be a quarterback? Like that just was not too long ago. And people forget about that, so it's just like it's a bigger issue at hand, definitely. By the way, both of these topics, get in the comments. Shout out all the people who watching this pod. This pod too. If this your first time watching it, shout out you. If this your last time watching it too, shout out you. But yeah, so if you is, get in the comments and say something. If you disagree, if you agree, you want me to shut the fuck up, whatever. I just want to give people feedback though. But yeah, shout out Brian Flores. I stand with you, my boy. Hopefully you win your situation. Big Ben. I heard him talk about Big Ben Hall of Fame on, I think it was Ryan Gottlieb, Doug Gottlieb. I think it's Doug Gottlieb and Dan Patrick at one of their shows. They were saying Big Ben gonna be a first ballot Hall of Fame. And I'm trying to figure out, damn, I don't even think Randy Moss, I ain't for sure about Randy Moss, but if it is Randy Moss, I will take back how I feel, or take back what I'm saying. But I know T.O. didn't go first ballot, and they were trying to say off the field issues. So if they let Big Ben go off, and they were trying to, I don't think Randy Moss went first ballot because of off the field issues. So if Moss or T.O. didn't go because of off the field issues, if they didn't go first ballot, Big Ben can't go first ballot either. He had them there 2 rape situations. I don't care if they got closed, settled, thrown away. They still hang that Kobe Bryant situation over Kobe Bryant head. So I thought the same should go with Big Ben. Just want to throw that in there. ASAP and Rihanna. Congratulations. Shout out ASAP and Rihanna. I know on Joe Budden podcast. They had the episode Harlem Week. They was all going crazy and talking about like the Harlem niggas. They won that week and they got it. And you know, shout out ASAP, a regular dude from Harlem. He got Riri. He became ASAP first though, but then he got Riri. So shout out to him for his accomplishments in life. I don't even know if you want to call that an accomplishment, but just like she is a bachelorette. I guess that'll be the kind of the word. Like she is definitely a woman who a lot of men would love to be with for a lot of reasons besides her beauty and besides her money. Just she is a hard worker, obviously, because her work that she has put out, and she's smart, obviously, because of the work that she has put out. So definitely want to give her that, you know. And then Rihanna herself, you know, shout out her and her accomplishments, you know. Shit. And ASAP, he a bachelor himself, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot of women want to be with him too. Same thing, hardworking, smart. So shout out to both of them and they baby. Rihanna had that bump out. That was kind of crazy. That's what you could do kind of when you got money. That's why I be telling people when you got money, you could be in them cold weather areas. Rihanna was down there walking with her baby just out in the elements. I don't know if that was real snow or fake snow or if somebody edited the picture or what, but I think that was in coats and everything. So I don't know, but she did not look like she was just outside in no winter. I can tell you that. I mean, she did, but she didn't. So ASAP too for that matter. I don't even think my boy had a hat on. Just out there. Ears getting cold and everything. But they probably hopped right back in the vehicle after that too, I'm sure. But shout out to ASAP and Rihanna. And then the Nick Cannon situation. Just to go quick on this one, like, cause I ain't really finna spend all day on this one. Like, I fuck with Nick Cannon for the most part, but I do agree with Ish on the insensitive side. So to get quick on this, I'm gonna just reference the Joe Budden podcast a lot. If you have seen the episodes or if you watch the Joe Budden podcast, I agree with Ish just as far as it being insensitive to the other mom. Cause I don't know if you still deal with her or not, but y'all did share a baby. And you got to think like, damn, she probably is going to be sad. Just a month ago, I announced our baby death on the show. Now I'm announcing my new baby coming on the show. Like, that is kind of like a little insensitive, I think a little bit. But maybe you got her approval. If you got her approval, I guess it ain't. So like on the other thing, so that's the only thing like I feel about that as far as that side of it. As far as him making all the kids, I do agree, like, dang, it is kind of hard to go to all your kids' basketball games. They might as well have events overlapping. It's hard to attend. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? You want your dad and your mom there, you would think. So that part of it, and then with that, as far as him having all the kids, that's the only thing I wonder about. I have nothing to say about it. I just wonder, like, how does one feel about not being able to attend all their kids' games? At least majority of them at an 80 to 90% rate. So, and then like, also on the Joe Budden podcast, my boy Ice was saying like about being an in-house dad, but not being in the house. But I mean, being a 24/7 dad, it's kind of is right. Like, as far as I say that an in-house dad is, I ain't gonna say a more realer dad or 100% dad or a better dad or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, it's things I'm able to be there for as an in-house dad that dads that's not in the house. That's the obvious. So, other than that, that's all I have to say on the Nick Cannon situation. Joe Rogan. Yeah. So, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has said, words is just words. And that if you use them more, then pretty much they won't bother people that much. And that's what he said with the N-word. So, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like you can't, just because, okay, so say you use the word everywhere you go. There's still some people that may have not been exposed to it. Like, there is probably a 10-year-old somewhere on this earth that hasn't been exposed to much cuss words. There probably is. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't say it's like impossible to think that could be a situation. So, same goes with that. Like, if the N-word or nigga, whatever you want to say, became so popular, which it kind of already is, in my opinion, and it's still offensive to people. But if it became any more popular than it is now, it still could be someone who wasn't quite exposed to it like that and could only understand it as a derogatory term and an offensive term. So, that's what I have to say about that. But just also finding out that he said the room full of black people was like Planet of the Apes. I don't understand that. And like, saying like, oh, you get a black person's athletics and a white person's brain. I don't really understand that one. So I guess I'm gonna throw PewDiePie in there as well with Joe Rogan, and the part of me not understanding, like PewDiePie, I guess, said nigger one time or whatever, but I'm not sure what was first, the term nigger as a derogatory term or the term nigger as in ignorance. I'm not sure, but maybe even the word was just ignorance and they used it on the black people to make them feel like, or not to make them feel like anything, but to just say that they were ignorant. Those are the ignorant people. And that isn't true, because there's a lot of black people who are very knowledgeable. So I'm not gonna say Joe Rogan is or isn't a racist. I wouldn't want to go on his show or anything like that. I'm sure I'm not popular or cool enough to go on his show anyway, but I wouldn't want to go on the show if I was. And I guess that's that. I mean, I don't really want to get into the whole what can stop this type of stuff from happening type of thing, because we all know what can stop it, and we all know that that's not going to happen. So I guess that's that on that. I don't even want to touch on this right after that now because that is just what it is. But I'm gonna go on to the next one. which was, I guess, shortly after the Joe Rogan situation, was people like trying to take their music off of Spotify because, like, artists is who I'm referring to. Artists trying to take their music off of Spotify because they don't agree with Joe Rogan was saying or stuff like that. And I guess at one point Spotify was stopping people from unsubscribing, or they weren't able, they were always having technical difficulties unsubscribing from Spotify. So that was just interesting to me for me to mention. You couldn't cancel your subscription pretty much. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not sure what that was about, but it's just kind of ironic or funny if you ask me. Like, just like I said, it was rumor has it that you couldn't end your subscription when everyone was trying to end their subscriptions after artists pulled their music from Spotify. Real quick, we're gonna go into the little movie segment of this. You know, the movies they should make a part 2 for. So today we coming off the top. We coming off the top today. And I'm diving right in. All about the Benjamins. First and foremost, all about the Benjamins. And I don't think I got that down yet. Man, I don't think I got that down yet. And I hope I don't got that down yet. Check my last 2 episodes. I'm about to check my last 2 episodes, see if I did or did. But I don't think I got that down yet. So all about the Benjamins. We're definitely trying to see what Reggie do with that lotto ticket. What did you get, my boy? Did you and your girl get married? Like, what happened? Then I'm going to go with Blue Streak 2. I'm trying to see what happened in Mexico. What my boy do. You feel me? I'm coming off the top with it. Alright. And I'll probably say, I don't think they got a number 2 for this one either. Next Day Air. I don't think they do. I'm gonna have to probably double check. Hey, yo! So, fuck it. John Q 2. There you have it. All about the Benjamins, Blue Streak, and John Q. I'd like to see part 2s of those. It'll be dope. I don't know if they will or they won't, but it'll be dope. And that's that for movies that need a part 2 segment. Looking nice. Next thing I got on here is a little segment I'm probably gonna be introducing on my next pod. Or 2 pods. It's gonna be coming up though. But I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown about it. Pretty much we just gonna be in a neighborhood near you. You might catch me at your local store, on your local street corner, on your local street corner, at your local store. Either that be a corner store, grocery store, liquor store, fast food restaurant, all in different hoods, neighborhoods. And we're gonna be trying to just bring a little notice to that little area and just more content, pretty much, trying foods, seeing what they got in different places, even though it may be the same name of the place, but they might sell or serve different stuff. And just seeing what the local people is up to in that area. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a real interactive segment, and it's gonna be real firsthand and just real with the everyday, real down to earth. I'm be bumping this. I'm be rubbing shoulders and bumping into people who are everyday people. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that. We ain't even gonna give you the title of the last segment yet, but stay tuned for that. Today, I seen a post. Hold on. Hey, yo! What we doing for time? What time is it? Alright, so today I seen a post that said, what if men said he would be masculine for the right woman? Hey, yo, that shit was so funny, though. I understand what they were saying. And I don't agree or disagree. I just feel like, as crazy as it sounds to people, to see that, like as crazy as it sounded to me, to see her read the post. That's what women post all the time. So, it's just made me laugh. And wasn't something that I wasn't common with or used to. Like, that's pretty much how life is, or how things are, or, you know what I'm saying, how shit is. However you want to say it. Like that Future song. Ain't no way around it. Bath and Body Works, they ass tripping. They ass did some, I don't know, some weird shit. Like, put the African print all on the candles and shit for Black History Month, and then had all the watermelon flavor out and shit. Like, that shit was weird. Just wanted to say that about Bath and Body Works. If you drop that shit off to me. Let me check it out. Besides, if you put your shit out somewhere, send me. Let me know what website it's on and shit. I already know Gotti shit and 2 Chainz shit finna be on YouTube, Spotify, somewhere. Where is your shit out though? If you drop, let me check your shit out. But shout out 2 Chainz, new album. Shout out Yo Gotti, new album. Wish y'all the best. My Lakers, man, it wasn't looking good for a long time. AD went out. When AD went out, I think that was like for him to get rest. When LeBron went out, I think that was for him to get rest. They keep screaming Trey Westbrook. I mean, if we can get Westbrook to come off the bench, or just play like an energy role, I'm all for that as well. Like I said, I'm all for Westbrook playing that role, coming off the bench or playing the energy role, whichever he can do. I'm all for that. Whatever's gonna help us win, bro. We gotta win this ship this year for LeBron can get his 5th. It's a must. It's imperative. It's necessary. Necesito. The Vikings. I guess Kevin O'Connell might be our new coach. Hopefully he's good. That's all I can say. Rams offensive coordinators in the Super Bowl right now. Say hopefully Kevin O'Connell is good and we can make some little changes, some little twisters, little adjustments, and go further and further as needed. Need to get that Super Bowl ASAP. But hope y'all enjoy another episode of the Avery Sherman podcast. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Avery Sherman podcast. We definitely gonna be going over juicy good topics. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoy. Stay tuned to my channel. Once again, it's your real shrill meat clean as a squeak host, Avery Sherman. And we're gonna give you these podcasts every week. And stay tuned. And let me get you closed out with some music. Yo, hit me with topics. Pay attention, nigga. I'm considering a host.
Is another turn it the fuck up. Nigga Uzi just gave me a bunch of exclusives to put on the radio, and it ain't Shame 45. You heard them first.
The Avery Sherman podcast.